I'd like to introduce the men behind the mask. We're going to introduce these guys one by one for you. Starting first, right here I got my man Nick Principe. Next up, we got Steele. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Tyler Mears. And last but certainly not least, the one, the only, Mears.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? Got you, sugar warning. It's dangerous.
Excellent. All right, guys, I'm going to turn the microphone over to my man Neil Jones withoutyourhead.com. Yeah, there's you, brother.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Days of the Dead, Men Behind the Mask. If you guys have any questions, just raise your hand and you guys can shout them out and ask the guys. But first of all, I want to know, when you guys put on your mask, your costumes for the first time, how does it make you feel? Stuffy.
Yes, it's hot. Yes, it's annoying, but I think we all love it, so it makes up for it.
He's talking about the character mask in the movie, not your personal time.
I don't know what to say. I'm gonna pass the mic now.
What was the question? I was so concentrating on. Oh, okay, I'll just go by when I put on the Predator's mask for the first time. Okay, and all I thought about was, I looked in the mirror and it was like, I just said I was wearing the Predator costume when I looked in the mirror, didn't I? That was kind of weird. But I looked and I was like, I am the badass of the galaxy. That's what I thought. That's what went through my mind. And then I'm like, Derek, bring it on.
That'd be you next.
Whoa, what just happened? It's not long enough.
This is stupid, I'm leaving.
So what happened was...
Like that, Facebook. No, which one? Do you want Predator or Jason? I don't know. I don't know. I'm an asshole. Douche. Guys, seriously, which one? There's so many. Let's do Jason. Everyone likes that character. No, the first time I put it on it was so crazy. I was over at Scott Stoddard. Feedback. I was over at... My tough guy image is freaking ruined after this. Done. No more calls. Anyways. No, the first time I put it on was over at Scott Stoddard's workshop where he was developing the masks and all the prosthetics. And it smells like farts. Best pack ever. But no, I put the mask on there for the first time. He had a little crazy like steel case. Had like 5 of the masks and he brought it forward. He goes, hey, well, we should probably try this on. There's a bunch of workers there who are working on like severed heads and chopped off arms and whatnot and blood pools. And everyone kind of stopped, and I kind of got this like really tingly feeling of it's almost like I'm a nerd myself. When you first watch Star Wars and the first entrance, that first orchestral sting goes like, bah, and the scrolling starts to happen. You get that tingle, like, oh shit, like THX, amazing. So that's what started happening with me. Like, bah. Everyone stopped what they were doing their watchman and I put it on, and I'm like kind of looking around. It was quiet, and all of a sudden it's like that crappy 80s movie with a slow clap. I was like, yeah, all right. And everyone started clapping. It was fun. So I decided to do the character back in the 1940s. That's really true.
Wow, I never thought you'd shut up. I mean, how do I compete with these guys who wore so many suits and costumes? You know, I mean, I was just like Michael Myers, but you know. No, the funny thing is, when Wayne Toth designed the mask, we went over and did a fitting at his studio, and Rob was there, and I was like, oh, that's real cool, oh man. Rob goes, just shut up and put it on. See if it fits, okay? Okay. And I mean, it was really exciting to put it on because I knew what was going to come, and I knew the kills that we were going to do, and it was bringing an iconic character to life, and I was very excited about that. And you want to talk some more? No. Okay. I'll give it back to the MC. There you go.
But since you guys are up for a lot of the same roles, is there any competition amongst you, or are you guys all friendly, or what's going on?
Me and him actually talked about this yesterday, and we kind of got annoyed when someone said competition because we're all friends. And if I didn't get a role, I would want any of these guys to get it, and that's the same way they feel about it. And I don't know.
Really, we do?
Fuck you.
Okay, I gotta change my attitude.
I was just patronizing you, Nick. I really didn't mean that. I love you, man.
No, I'm done. Big answer, that was a big answer. That was it. Maybe questions over here? You there?
We talked with Ken Corey and for Tyler here. He said that we got this shower. I'm sorry.
We did not do a shower.
What happens today is it dead, stays it dead.
Dude, that's a whole different
When
movie.
we got this, the Joe Grizzly bathroom,
Yeah,
scene,
yeah.
he said that you just grab the hell out of him. You just really went after that. Was that something you always planned out, or was that just you, like, you were going to do a performance and grab his ass and throw him
No.
out there, you know?
You see, you gotta get the whole story, okay? All right. Thank you. You gotta get the whole story, you know? Ken was on the bathroom stall, and I was in front there, and I had the slippers on, right? The floor was slippery, and so he came at me and started, you know, pushing me, and I was like, okay, wait a minute. And I called to, I think you were there. Nick was there. I said, I need some stickum for these shoes so I can get some traction here. Put the stickum on, and then I said, okay, you wanna destroy a bathroom? Let's destroy a bathroom. I think I can do that. I've done it once or twice in my life. And we just smashed the shit out of the stall. And Rob came in and goes, wow, that was a real cool breakaway bathroom.
No.
And they look at Rob and go, that was the real one. They broke the bathroom. We broke the toilet. We broke the wall, the dividing thing, the mirror. Yeah, it was fun.
It was the repeat scenes where he's trying to get the knife
Yeah.
fucking slamming it.
He was sitting there like,
I wanted it to look brutal, so I mean, I put my hand around his wrist so that I would take most of it, and I'm gonna get some aggression out here. And I just started ramming my fist against the wall, and everything started breaking. I was like, oh, this is cool, let's do this about 10 more times. Looked pretty good, made the movie.
You know, it's a lot of fun if people who don't know who you are or what you're talking about. Sounds fantastic. A totally different story about what's going on with you and a man in the bathroom. And we needed something sticky, you know. So I grabbed him and I was ramming him over and over. It's crazy. We broke a lot of things. I mean, I did it like 10 times, but you know.
Oh shit, I'm so red. That was really funny.
I just got a bad visual. But the funny thing that I do remember about that is he was covered in blood, right? And we were getting ready to go for lunch. And so after that, I said, everybody just leave him. Shut the lights off, and we walked away. And then, of course, Wayne Toth had to go pull him out of the sticky blood while everybody was eating. It was kind of funny. Say it.
I don't have much to say. I mean, if you know or not, before I did stunts and acting full time, I was a prop guy, and I worked on the original Halloween with Tyler. And I don't
I'm
really
not the
want
original one. I'm not that old. Shit.
Well, there's two of them, and I don't know. I didn't even watch the second
Bob's
one.
original.
But I'm just kidding. The next question.
What would be your favorite death scene of your own character in any of your movies?
I only died once. So
that's your favorite.
but, yeah. I don't know. If you saw the end of the first lead, the rest where I died, that was fucking miserable because there was a big fake head and a lady hitting it with a bat, and my head was underneath it, and there was just garbage bags over. There was just fake blood just pouring down and pouring down and pouring down. My nose was closed off, and I was choking on all the blood. And they're like, great job, and and then, I don't know, I freaked out and ripped the thing off because I didn't hear him yell cut, and they were like, that was awesome. I'm like, great, I almost died, fuck you. Camera was rolling though, right? Awesome. My last testament and will on a straight-to-DVD horror movie, fuck you. You know, but I don't know, next.
Favorite?
Death scene of your own character.
That would have to be the Mr. Wink character from Hellboy 2. When they got ready to kill that character, because it became kind of endearing, the character, they weren't sure if they were going to make him a good guy, a bad guy, if he was going to switch over and be a good guy at the end of the movie. And when they finally decided to kill him in the big grinding wheel, people started wearing name tags the day that he was supposed to die that said "Save Wink," you know. And it was just, I was like, oh, it was just like, you know, it's probably opposite what you guys were really going for there because there was a lot of blood and guts, but it was just great that we created this character that people wanted. They were supposed to die in the movie, and people kind of switched gears and were kind of thinking that how can we make it live? And I just thought that was pretty cool. That was so boring, wasn't it?
Make it anything.
Okay, my favorite scene is in Predators where I cut off Derek's head.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to pick. I've had my head cut off in movies. I've been shot, stabbed. I'd have to say the decapitation was kind of cool. In How to Make a Monster. Nobody's probably ever seen that movie, right? One person, hey! 2 people! Hardcore! There we go! 3 people! Yay, boy! I'm glad, huh?
Oh, that's funny. No, I think mine's cliche. It's probably from the Jason drowning scene at the end when they had that slow shot and I float to the bottom of the lake, which is insane. And I learned that day that I had a prosthetics on where I can't close my mouth all the way, so my jaw's kind of tweaked with the makeup. And I learned that day that when you take water in your mouth, that you have to be able to put your lips together to get rid of that water. I learned this kind of the hard way when they bring you up and you can't breathe, so that kind of sucked. And also I learned that if you have clothes on that are heavy and prosthetics that fill with water, when you're closing your eyes, you sink 20 feet pretty fast and you can't swim up yourself, and you have to have your diver safety team come in and take you up. It's a lot of trust and a lot of fun. Good times. That's true, safety team. Thank you, driver safety team, if you watch this on YouTube from people's cameras. Thank you.
Along the lines of coming off Derek's head, who's your favorite person to kill in the film?
There's been so many. Each one's like the first. You start with gentle foreplay, then you put it all the way in, then you take it all the way out. Repeat. Yeah. My first time. No, that's tough. Coolest celebrity I ever killed was George Kennedy in a movie called Sands of Oblivion. That was really cool. It was one of the only things my dad was ever proud that I've ever done. That and working with Roddy Piper in a movie. My dad was pretty psyched about that. Yeah, we have high standards in life. But I'd say coolest kill, the most fulfilling was killing Brian Austin Green. You guys like that a lot, I know. Brian?
I don't have a favorite person that I got to kill. I can tell you I have a favorite person that I wanted to kill and couldn't kill in a movie, and that would be Adrian Brody in Predators, because that would have been just a great kill. That would have been awesome. I don't know. There was something about the pianist in Predators, there's something I just wanted to kill him. It would have been slow. I would have peeled back his skin, left it on his face, okay, and made him live through that. And hung him up for a little bit, and maybe a little bonfire around the bottom as the other three predators kind of like just enjoyed themselves. Enjoyed themselves. That sounded weird, didn't it? Yeah, right.
Just something I'm into.
It's like kids in the panic going, what are they talking about?
Sorry, you'll get it.
I would have to say, anytime you get to kill a beautiful naked woman, and I've done that, as you guys know, a few times, I always, no, but seriously, killing Danny Trejo was a lot of fun, because it was kind of like changing around, and Danny came and go, what, I die? I go, yeah, you're gonna die bad, boy. And it was a lot of fun working with Danny, and we've worked together in the past, and killing him and slamming that TV on someone's head is always kind of fun.
That was the same phone call with me, actually.
Oh.
This is crazy. This is like, honestly, the craziest panel. This is basically like us hanging out at the bar together, but there's a microphone this time. That's all it is. So crazy.
Where's your booze?
Oh, Lord above. No, mine is from Friday with Aaron Yu, the slow Saving Private Ryan screwdriver to the head to the brain kill. Yeah. I'm just gonna let it die real quick. All the energy right now, so I'm gonna let it die and end it there. Wait for it. This is confidence.
Someone
There we go.
fart.
Nah, that was it.
Do it.
Hand this back to, yeah.
Everybody needs their own mic.
Yeah, right?
That
would be the worst
thing
thing
I
question.
had.
Anybody have a question? Way back there, yeah, beer.
Alright,
The beer.
Which one?
You got my hand on it.
This is actually for Nick, if the rest of you guys can do it too. On the Laid to Rest DVD, on the making of, you always got your headphones on, like listening to something to pump up at the scene. What were you listening to?
What's the question? Fuck, man. Like, what scene was it?
I don't know, just on the making of, you've always got the iPod on. What do you listen to pump up for a scene?
He listens to Weird Al.
Okay.
I like to start off with some Robbie Williams.
Okay.
I move into some Celine Dion. A little Boingo Boingo, and then Big Country. That's how I roll, fucker. No, honestly, it depends. I mean, if it's like something like kind of like emotional or something like that, I might listen to like some soundtrack scores or something like that. But for the most part, I'm usually listening to like hardcore and like a lot of like really like breakdown heavy stuff like Mears or I don't know, like a lot of, to be honest, just tough guy stuff.
Hate breed.
Or like hip hop or a lot of Boston hardcore, and then like when it's like uglier stuff, I like a lot of like sludge metal, like I Hate God, or like I don't know, just whatever fits the mood. But I don't know, I'm always listening to something just because, in total honesty, there's a lot of fucking boredom on set, and it's really easy to lose your edge, like your aggression. So I don't know, I'm easy to get pumped up. I'm easily excitable. But I hope that answered your question.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome. So when you guys are on Laid to Rest, what music were you listening to pump yourself up? Oh, can I talk about something with Halloween that's kind of cool that I worked on? No, I'm just saying. When we first shot that, don't you think like we don't shush me, I have a microphone. When we first did Halloween, it was more like a Frankenstein vibe, like a misunderstood kind of monster thing. And then we went back and then totally just made it fucking mean as shit. Don't you think? Like he was kind of like a forced situation monster at first, but then we're like, They're gonna go back, we're gonna kill Danny, we're gonna fucking kill the other girl, we're not gonna make a mistake at the end, we're really gonna kill him at the end. It's not gonna be like a feel bad for him thing, but, oh, Tyler, thoughts?
Thoughts. Yeah, I mean, like, the reason why we went back and killed some other people also is they showed some test audiences, and like you say, people were sympathetic for Danny at that point, but when the test audiences saw it, they were sympathetic for Michael Myers, which is really not good when you're trying to kill a lot of people. That just shows you guys are screwed up. You know what I mean?
He becomes an anti-hero.
Yeah, so I mean, but it was, I had a great time filming both of those and working with great people like Nick and everyone. It was fantastic, you know, and I take my hat off to everybody that I work with. And, okay, that's just weird.
When you sleep, I watch you.
What?
You in the black shirt. Yeah, all right. Everyone was here. Hold on 1 second, guys. Oh, let's keep it down for Mueller.
Oh, thanks for coming. Bye.
All right, good night, bro.
The slasher movie has the strongest power of film of all. Suspension of disbelief. The biggest, I don't know if I'm answering your question or not, but I guess I am.
Stupid victims.
Well, yeah, I mean, A, they're like supposed to be stupid kids, and then B, it's a fucking movie, it's entertainment, it's fantasy, enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, if they just hit a cell phone, then the police would just come, the police would take them away, then the movie would be 10 fucking minutes, okay? Who cares? You know? So yeah, we walk, they run, we win. Whatever. It's the formula, you can't break it, unless it was a comedy. I don't know. So you can do what you want, man. I'm here till Sunday. Someone please buy something from me. I gotta pay rent, cell phone bill. Brian? So I'm glad I can sit here and talk with you guys today. It makes me feel better. I don't have health insurance right now, and the therapists are expensive. I live in Los Angeles, and they just give me Xanax and Zoloft and all this stuff, and I drink a lot, and fuck.
Who else has a question?
Tyler.
Oh, yeah.
And this can go to the rest of you if it applies. When it comes to doing a remake or a reimagining, what did you personally think of the changes to Michael Myers' character in the first and especially the second movie?
Yeah, like, for me to prepare for it, I watched all the other Halloweens to see what the other actors brought to it, but when I talked to Rob, I said I want to, do more than a one-dimensional character and try and bring some depth to it. And Rob was very cool. He let us collaborate and bring more to the character, and some people like it, some people don't, but I mean, it was a great opportunity to give a backstory to the character and give some emotion to him, and that's what we tried to do, because I mean, you could go and redo the first one, but really, who wants to do that? You want to show another imagining of it and bring something else to it, Huh? Rob, I do not think will do another Halloween. They're talking about doing one. I talked to, shut up, Nick. Shut up, Nick. I talked to them a while back about it, and it's just going to depend. The suits are going at it, trying to figure out what they want to do, and when they do, we'll see. And there's a lot of variables that come into play about it, stuff like that. But you know, I'm at the point where if they do another one, great. I would love to do it, but I've moved on and started my own production company and doing films now, so keeping busy in that avenue. Thank you. I just started up Main Entertainment, and my first picture that we are doing is Compound Fracture, and somehow I was lucky enough to get in it. And so it's Derek Muse Watson, the killer from I Know What You Did Last Summer, and myself. So we have 3 serial killers in it, having a bunch of fun. And we're in the editing stages of that right now, and we have about 3 more months of that, and then we're starting up our next one in September called Penance Lane. That we're not sure of. We will be done with the picture in about 3 months, and then from there we'll see. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Who else has a question?
Question was, is there going to be a new Friday the 13th next year in 2013? I don't know. I know the Platinum Dunes, last I talked to them, was like 2 months ago. They're saying that Friday is their favorite film they've ever made, and they'll drop whatever it is they're doing to make the sequel if the studios want to do it. But the studios haven't greenlit it yet, and it's a lot of politics involved. And, but I know they want to be back, like Platinum Dunes want to be back to play the character, but even if I'm not being a horror nerd myself, I just want to see more Fridays on screen. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm assuming it's such an iconic character like Michael and the others. It's gonna come back eventually, just in a matter of time when. So we'll see. Cross my fingers. Any more questions? No. Yes. Yes.
I want to say, we just looked at, there was, I've seen 3 different edits for about the Unresearch Highway,
Mhm.
and the one where Scout, flashing and which one of those was your favorite death or like?
Oh God, there were 3 of them? Where was I? Yeah, there's the one where on the ground getting shot in the head, and then there's. Oh yeah, they got shot by the. Now what was your question? Oh yeah, it was fun getting blasted by those cops. It was a lot of fun. Huh? What? That was me. Stupid? Yes. Jesus, Nick.
I must have been done.
Get some more of that Zoloft stuff you just were talking about.
And we went to, we saw the 4 guys about the mask in a big fight on stage.
No, but that one I liked. That was fun.
I would say, but you probably did that, so.
Well, you like the other one?
No, I like them all. I thought it was nice that he had a mix of that.
Yeah. I mean, I had fun doing all of them. The only thing that really I didn't like about that was laying on the ground dead with blood poured all over me, and it kind of leaks down behind your back and down into your, and lay on the ground for quite a while. That's not good when it was cold. Yeah, but my wife was there too, so it wasn't that bad.
Who else has a question? Right there. Machete in the head.
This one's for Derek. What's your favorite Friday the 13th film and favorite man to play? Jason.
Who's that?
All of us.
Derek.
Oh, me? Oh.
Oh, we know who he's gonna say his favorite one is. Eric.
That was a big setup for everyone else to ridicule me. Like, oh, we'll tell you.
No, my favorite is part 4. My favorite Jason is Ted White. I'm a big fan. I grew up, the first time I saw it, when Corey came down the stairs and he shaved his head like what young Jason would look like. I have a disorder called alopecia, And I went to school, I had like little patches of hair here and there. What alopecia is like my body sees hair as like a foreign obstacle, so it rejects it. So I don't like shave like my head at all or my arms. I grow a little bit of fuzz here and other places. So when I first saw that, I saw Corey come down the stairs, and I'm like, oh my God, that's like, he looks like me. That's like I'm like a little version of Jason. So I kind of fell in love with that, and so it's really weird to be an adult now to play Jason like a full cycle. I've kind of grown into it, which is kind of crazy. Take that in your brains. Deposit that one in your brain bank, people.
Any other questions? Someone's gonna have one. There.
Derek, so many actors have played Jason. Can you describe the process, how you want to bring a new dimension to that character after so many others tried?
Oh man, you're gonna hate me. I'm gonna go on for like a long time. They're gonna tackle me. No, it was nice when I met for the audition for Jason. They only brought 2 of us in, and it was through industry referral.
More.
It was like an industry referral. Like they kept my name kept popping around, I guess, and I went in and met with them and let go of the coordinator.
It's on my lap.
You have ADD. Give him a toy here. Nick, hold this. So no, this time around it was nice. The writers also, when after I got cast, the writers were saying this time around, before Jason was more of an entity, and they want to make him more of a character this time. They want to make him intelligent and have different needs and different moments. And so for myself, being I was a fan of the series, I'm completely familiar with how Jason was and whatnot. It was you had to put it to the side and approach it, the script like fresh and new, and bring it like a blueprint to whatever it is you're doing. So I had the opportunity to bring my own flavor to it. I did a lot of research, which you kind of typically think is kind of excessive. I did like research on child psychology, being that his like young Jason saw his mother get murdered in front of him when he was like 9 or 10 years old, and what development stage he was in, like what development stages he missed because of that. I did a lot of research on loneliness and wilderness survival. I read a couple different articles about different Army Rangers who were separated from their platoon, their group in the forest, and had to survive on their own, and the mental process that they went through. So my whole thing about doing mask work, a lot of people think, oh, you're a big guy, and you're going to show you they're angry, you're a body actor with your arms and your eyes. And my philosophy is like language is 10% of communication. Even if you're not speaking, you can still communicate. So like doing like a character like Jason, for example, I would approach it as I would like a part with a full dialogue. As if the mask is on or off, I'm doing the exact same thing underneath the mask. And you have to trust the energy. If you're committed to the scene and to the moment sincerely, you have to trust that energy is going to transfer through the mask and be captured on camera. But we get it all the time. Like, oh, dude, I'm big. I can do that. Put the mask on him. I'll do it. And it's not the same. We're all professionally trained actors, and we worked on the craft. There's a lot of subtext that we add to the characters, and rather than just going like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Look how angry I am with my arms. So it's paid up. Unless you're Tyler. So I hope that kind of a roundabout way answers your question.
Any more questions?
Red hat.
Red hat.
When you made Michael's mask in Halloween 1 and 2, did you use like a Captain Kirk mask, or did you start from scratch?
No, they were sculpted by Wayne Toth from scratch. They did a face mold of me, and then he made them from that.
Yeah. Hi. I got questions. I'm a fan. What's your favorite part of the convention so far? Like a memorable moment. Silence. That's awesome. That went over well. Next question.
No, it's just being able to come out here and meet all the fans and get to interact with you guys that are true fans of it and that enjoy what we do. Because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. And I really appreciate that. Thank you all for coming very much. And I hope some of you guys like what I do. Don't give it to Nick. He'll be like, the bar lounge tonight, it was real cool.
The thing is that I gotta
Maybe, no, Brian, talk.
Karma's a bitch.
That's so going on mailbox.
I thought that was cool. Sorry, you did. It's okay.
Wow, following this. The thing is that I grew up just like an awkward kid, you know? It's like I grew really fast, I was awkward, I really didn't fit in socially, I didn't fit in physically, and I just found this escape in monsters, you know? And I connected with that whole outcast element, connected with all that. So the thing is that was the reason that it's like man behind the mask, sometimes it's man hiding behind the mask, you know? Because it gives me this freedom to kind of go out and experience what it's like to be this thing. Dude, it's okay, man. This is my story. It's cool. Oh, what the I thought you were sleeping. I don't know what happened. So the thing is that when I come to this convention and I get to interact with people that, and you guys, like, they kind of feel the same way, that attach yourselves to these characters, it just makes me feel like I'm home, and I just totally dig it. It's like, this is what I love. I feel more comfortable at a convention than I do out there in the real world, and this is just what I love. I love being here. So, man, I just thank all you guys for showing up, man, and just, like, showing the love for us. It's cool.
No, I'll keep it brief because tall guys are getting mad at me. No, I mean, I don't know. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be just going to them, I grew up on the East Coast. I used to always go to, like, the Cherry Hill conventions in New Jersey back then. I don't know. It's just cool. Like I said, if I wasn't in these movies, I would just be watching them. So, yeah. Thank you.
Along the lines of the convention, was there any costume you saw over the weekend, a favorite costume that really stuck out to you?
Yeah. Metalocalypse, the guy who dressed up as like Dr. Roxo, I thought that was one of the most original things ever, and he just stayed in character the whole time, did the voice and everything. Like, very rarely do I stop and ask to get like a picture, but I like instantly was like, "Can I picture, please?" He was fucking cool. And there's a Jawa walking around today that's pretty badass too.
I have to say, it's like, yeah, when I saw, he introduced me to that guy, and I was like, I didn't follow the series, didn't see the show, but when I saw it, I was like, wow, that was just, it impressed the hell out of me.
I didn't think anyone was walking around in costumes. Porky's real head here. It's not? Oh, sorry. Well, there was yesterday a big I didn't want to say it all together because people are filming this, but that was kind of funny.
That's hilarious. My favorite is the guy dressed as Gary Busey at his table. That guy's got him spot on. He won't break character all day. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, like, it's my favorite.
You guys have a favorite Busey story? No. That we can share with public? There's gotta be somebody in here.
Yeah. Oh, wait, each of you fellas, you don't get to keep a mask or cloth from, movies or anything like that, favorite piece, great, the day or anything?
Tell your story, please. What? Which one?
It's like going to the pre-rented Costco one, that, this.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of cool when you do a movie with a rock star because you get to loot things afterwards. But no, I mean, it was very cool. I have both of the masks. I have the orange mask. I have the jumpsuits. I have the whole costumes head to toe. That is one thing that I do. I try and keep something from everything I do. I've got the arrow that shot in my leg in Troy. I've got the Troy suit. Derek likes to wear it when he comes over. It's a little thin skirt. Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm just kind of like a collector of that myself too. You know, I've got the knives. I mean, the prop guys handed them to me on the first one and said, you deserve this. You did justice to the character. So that made me feel real good because they were big fans of it too. And so I have both of those, and I, you know, just collect them, store them away, and you know, that's it.
For mine, I got to keep the, I think it was there are 6 masks made, and I got number 6, I believe, for the Jason mask. Everything else I've ever worked on, I get a high five and a stick of gum. That's about it. That's true. But, hey man, we really appreciate your hard work, and I had that note. Okay, bye. It's true, I get the gum.
I from the tyrant from Resident Evil Extinction, I kept the tyrant's arm, and I kept it. So, okay, I pilfered. And the I totally did. I was describing shit. The it wasn't nailed down. I also have the blade that I fought in Blade Trinity, and I've got the Terminator, the T600 head. And every now and then I'll just go over and put a battery, like hook it up to the eyes, and just like, how that's on film, so I'll have that for about another week. And
I just figured out it's a replica.
That was like a setup question. Now I'm just totally lost.
I was just trying to figure out whose house to rob later on. That guy.
There was like maybe 3 CromeSkull masks, I think, at first. Like 2 were like stunt masks, and then the other one was that. But I said right from the get-go I wanted to keep some of the knives. There were a lot of knives, and then I wanted to keep one of the masks. And I just kept like sneezing inside this one mask, so I really wanted to keep that one. I was just, I don't know what it is, I have a cold. It's good. Here you go. You know, but